The Mariners sent a letter to Major League Baseball because Julio Rodriguez has been getting jobbed by the umpires.
I love that you read the exactly how I wrote it.
Well, I'm like, and now I'm confused because Brad uses lingo, and I'm tired. So what does this mean, Brad? He's been called out on strikes 19 times
Okay, so he's been called out on strikes. This
before
is going into
today. Is that
Monday.
what?
Yeah, he'd been called out on strikes 19 times. 19 times. More than half of those, Brig, I would say like 12 to 13 of those were balls out of the
Hmm.
zone. Consistently, he's been getting
What?
called out on strikes that are like balls that are like, it's not even borderline, Brig. They're more than a ball and a half width off the plate, inside or out. And it's been consistent with him between umpires. It's not like it was one umpire in one game that was making bad calls. It's been since the start of the season. And I'll tell you what, Brig.
Hmm.
Julio Rodriguez has got a fantastic eye. A fantastic eye.
Yeah,
Because he
probably two of
doesn't
them.
yeah, he does. You're right. That's probably why he's so good at that. Why he's so good at baseball, Brig. Oh, it's that binocular
Makes
vision.
sense. Holy crap.
but,
The
but
marvels of human anatomy. I'm just
but
kidding. But
so
yeah, he
The
sees the
Mariners
ball well
actually
at the plate. He
he
does.
does, yeah. So the Mariners sent a letter to Major League Baseball saying that this is a problem. It needs to be addressed. And Scott Service got tossed last week because I guess enough was finally enough against the
Yeah.
Rays that he came out and got in the umpire's face. He was wearing a mask so he could get real close.
Nice.
And he was wearing a mask because he'd just gotten off the COVID list. But he had several days to really stew on this and think. I wonder if he was like, these are the points I'm going to address. It's off the plate. It's consistent. It's not just you. It's every one of you guys. Go back and tell your friends that this is unacceptable. But yeah,
So
it's been insane.
so as a fan that's, I mean, I don't follow the Mariners closely, and
Right.
I'm not in like fan groups for the Mariners like you are, but tell me, is there any behavior? Is he loud? Is he, because to me he doesn't seem like the guy that's tweeting up a storm like Trevor Bauer was. He's not out, you know, like
Right.
making a scene on in town anywhere. He's not loud at all to me, but I could be way wrong.
No, he's not. In fact, the Seattle Times asked him about it after one of the games last week or 2 weeks ago, I think. And he just smiled and said, "There's nothing I can do after they call it."
Yeah, good for
That is
him.
like a 20-year vet answer. Actually, no, that is a rookie answer because a 20-year vet has the money to pay the fine.
Yeah,
So,
that's right. But it is poised. It's a poised response,
yeah, yeah,
and it
and
clearly he thought about it, because to be that concise on the spot, he knows,
mhm.
and he knew
Well,
it was coming too.
and the thing that's funny is that he knows it after he gets called out. He knows when it's not, and he just does one of those things where he kind of smiles and throws his head back and turns around and walks back to the dugout. Because like he said, there's nothing
Hmm.
he can do about it. He's only going to hurt his team more by getting tossed. And I am curious if this continues all season long,
Hmm.
if eventually towards the end of the year when we have a game where it's like the ninth inning, right? And it happens, if that's when he gets his breaking point. Because I
He
think that's
is
what
going to
it
go
was
full
for
Kyle
Schwarber.
Schwarber.
I don't know if he'll go full Kyle Schwarber, but I can see why Schwarber was like, it's the ninth inning. It doesn't matter if I get tossed,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
But
and it had been going on all game, and it was in a big spot. Yeah.
mhm, yeah. So I don't know. It's fascinating to see, and I mean, obviously, incredibly frustrating. But the problem is that it's a league wide problem. That's the big
Yeah.
issue here.
That's the it. Yeah.
So
So now are the umpires conspiring to target certain players? And if so, what is their criteria, and how do they get them on board? And if
yeah,
that
I
is
don't
at
know.
play, the next logical question is, what else is afoot?
I don't know. There could be nefarious dealings in the umpire ranks. I don't know.